to the house of God.
Now, for your own soul's sake.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All great. All great. We're going to find out what the way is. Remember, the Bible is also a vocabulary book.
That's the question I'm asking. That nation is so great, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have God so nigh unto them.
The laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
Right now, yokes of iron, just like the Bible phrased it. You could literally put yokes of iron in your phone on Google, and these type of images are going to pop up. You're not going to see white people in chains on their neck. You're not going to see Asian people with chains on their neck. Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So I want to make sure y'all follow along. Why did God allow the enemy to put these yokes of iron upon our necks?
Because we sin.
So we can learn how
No, because we curse.
like, unchain ourselves.
Say that, I can't hear you, sir.
To unchain ourselves?
To unchain? No, why did he put them upon them?
Because we curse. Because
You said it
we
the first
messed
time.
up.
Yeah, we messed up by doing what?
We messed up by sinning.
By sinning.
We didn't listen to him.
We didn't hearken to his voice.
Exactly.
He told us, don't worship other idols. What are our people doing? They worshiping other idols. Oh, I believe in the Mother Mary and all this stuff. And I'm Islam. Nah, brother, we the original black man. I know who I am. I'm a Muslim. Don't get it right. It's the Quran, not the Quran. All that. Confused. And God said that that's destruction. He said, until thou hast been destroyed. He said he's going to keep these yokes of iron on your neck until you have been destroyed. When we start speaking all that foolishness, I'm a Buddhist, I'm this, I'm a Muslim, that's because you're destroyed. Once they took these chains off our necks, they understood that we was going to follow the philosophies that they pushed out to us, basically. You understand? Because what does this do? This beats submission into us. Why would you put a chain on a dog's neck? Control. Exactly. So that we're controlled. We're controlled by the media and the images they put on TV, showing us that black hair is cursed, but white woman hair is glorified. They show the long weaves down your back, the blonde hair. It says you should stay for this. You understand? They show us those things because we are destroyed. She got cut, that's why she walked away, when the whole time she didn't understand that salvation is over here. So, is there any more on that? Lord's will. We praying for our people. Read. Alright, so stop, because I know you got to go. So I said, give me Leviticus 21:5. So I'm going to give you some commandments that you can stop breaking going forward, from this day forward, so that you can be found blameless in that day. Are you ready? You ready to receive it? We already gave you one earlier, sis. Alright? But we laughing and stuff like that, but this is serious.
I'm not.
Okay. Alright, sis.
I'm taking this serious.
Right. So watch this. This is for the man, because you might have a brother or a father or something. And they might be doing this very same thing. So read what you got. You can't have a bald head. Because that's what we learned.
And that's a sin.
It's a sin.
And I didn't know that.
You know why? Because we learned those ways when we was amongst the Egyptians. When we were in their captivity, under that captivity. We learned they used to shave up all their hair, all their body hair, just walking around looking very effeminate. What happened when the black man originally, when we was in slavery, when we knew who we were? Because remember, they had to break us from knowing who we were by putting these chains on our necks. But first, I mean, when we first came to them, we had beards on our face. We understood who we were. But they shaved off our beards because they wanted us to think that we just little boys. They called us boy. It's an effeminate spirit that it puts upon us. A beard. Anybody got the Bible dictionary? Anybody got the Bible dictionary? All right, we're gonna see if we get it. But they put that on us, thinking that that's clean. Because when you go to an interview or something, they say, "Oh, be clean cut." Yeah, they teach you that that's acceptable, basically. Right, in this society, yeah, that's acceptable. In white man society, they'll love you if you go in. You can probably land any job.
But we get told about that by our parents, though, brother.
Ooh.
I mean, that's the truth. We get told about that by society, by our people.
Right.
It's in the home.
Say that again.
It's in the home.
Right.
They don't want us to be looking bad and lies.
Right.
We rather you to look fucked up. We rather you to look messed up. We'd rather you to look messed up than have a good job and make your money and be saved.
So you saying that having a beard makes you look messed up?
Pretty much.
According to them. Let's see what God says. According to them, right? Give me Acts. I hope you know what I want. Acts 5:29. So who should we obey? What society gives you, or what God's telling you?
Definitely what God's telling you.
All right.
But that's what we raised about.
Right, but I want to make sure you understand, though.
I understand.
I want to make sure everybody out here understands. Read.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, "We ought to obey God rather than men."
Remember when I first came up here, I read Jeremiah 17:5. Cursed be the man that trusteth in the man and make flesh his arm. Saying the same thing. We ought to obey God rather than man. Obey God rather than the white man. He tell you that clean shaven is a clean look. God said it's abomination.
That's right.
It's sin. He doesn't like it. He wants you to have a beard on your face.
That's right.
He wants you to have hair on your head. He don't want you looking like Charles Barkley or Michael Jordan or Tyrese.
I don't disagree with that, brother.
Looking like a slave, like a little boy.
But I'm not supposed to disagree with my parents either. I'm supposed to obey.
No, only when they're teaching you righteousness. If it goes against what this Bible is saying, you don't obey that. You don't trim your ways to seek love.
That's right.
What the Bible tells us. You're not supposed to get that, so you understand. Jeremiah 2:33.
Thank you for explaining.
Yeah. We understand. But now that you know better, you got to start doing better. Read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
See that? God said, why are you trimming your ways when you know my ways are the right way that I'm giving you? To seek love. You want some confirmation in your mom, your dad, and their sinning? Why are you trimming your ways, which you know is God's commandments, to seek this love from your parents? God can't use a man or woman like that. Sis, that you got to put that into perspective too with those pants. When you go home, you might be like, dang, if I start putting on this dress, my mom will be like, what's going on? What's going on, girl? I used to, you know, I didn't raise you like that. You can wear whatever you want. Show that shape, girl. Do what you do. Shake what your mama gave you. But God says that you're not supposed to trim your ways to seek love. Because God cannot use you. You love yourself? Loving yourself is called idolatry, sis. Give me 2 Timothy 3:1. Loving yourself. Loving yourself, sis, that's what the Bible prophesied is what's going to be going on in these last days. Okay? Read what you got.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1.
Read.
This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Perilous times, sis. Dangerous times is going to come in the last days. Do you believe we living in the last days? Alright, so listen.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Men shall be what?
lovers of their own selves.
Did you not just tell me that? You said, I love myself? Yeah, men, that's what it says. Men gonna be lovers of their own selves, read.
Covetous.
Covetous, you wanting what somebody else got. Cardi B wearing it, I'm aware. You know what I'm saying? Meg Thee Stallion wearing it, I'm aware. Nobody, I don't see nothing wrong with it, read.
Boasters.
Boasters, and you proud of that thing, read.
Proud.
Proud. Proud, because pride is when a man departs from God's law. Whenever you say, I want to do what I want to do outside of what God says, God calls that proudness. That's a prideful spirit, sis, doing what you want to do instead of what God commanded you to do. He said the woman shall not wear which pertaineth to a man.
Right.
He said that you're supposed to dress in modest apparel, not showing sexual attention, because that's showing that you hate your brothers. That's showing that you hate your brothers. That's dealing with lust. They see you walking around like that. You talking about, oh, I'm just doing it for myself. Yeah, but what are you causing your brother to lust after you? That's hatred. Give me Leviticus 19:17. That's not the spirit we're supposed to roll in.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
You gotta change your mind. It's not about you, sis. It's about us as a whole. The Bible commands us to come together. O nation not desired. We are a nation that's not desired by any other people. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Sis, you're not supposed to hate your brother in your heart, meaning your mind. Don't hate your brother by doing what you want to do. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
But in any wise, you're supposed to rebuke your neighbor. The Bible, the church tell us, don't judge nobody. Only God can judge. Right? I'm going to explain that, my brother. So, you make judgments every day. You make judgments every day.
I don't judge nobody, but I do.
You made a decision. I know you had more pairs of shoes to wear in the closet,
Yeah,
right?
but these are my favorites. I can walk in these.
Right. That's the judgment that you made.
That's right.
You said, I'm going to wear that.
Yeah.
Not a confusion, it's the trickery of the mind.
Trickery is confusion, sis.
Yeah, that's right.
It's of the devil. That's just, trickery is a synonym
So we're not
for confusion.
supposed to take care of our kids and tell them what to do and lead them right? That's all I'm saying.
Say that again?
We're not supposed to tell our kids what to do and lead them right?
Yes, we're supposed to.
Yeah.
How else they gonna learn?
How are they going to learn? Exactly.
Exactly. So aren't you teaching them? Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5. 6 and 6. Start at 6.
All preachers and
All praise. I hope our people listening on this day. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
It said, and these words that I teach you shall be in your heart. And then he's telling you what to do with these words that he's teaching you. Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
You see that? You're supposed to talk about these commandments. That's why I said earlier, sis, our parents were supposed to teach us this. I bet you you wouldn't even have that mindset. I could do what I want to do. It feels good to me. If your parents would have taught you the law, statutes, and commandments as a baby, you wouldn't even have that mindset. You will understand like dang, yeah, I got to keep God's laws. It's an abomination. God calls that abomination, sis. You know what abomination is? Give me Jeremiah 44 and 4, real quick. We're going to get you that. Listen to this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 4. Howbeit, I sent unto you all my servants, the prophets.
See what God said? He said, howbeit, I sent to you all my servants, the prophets. We are being sent to you this day, on the Sabbath day. Howbeit that he sent forth his servants, because remember, the children of Israel are the only ones who can serve God. This day, read.
Rising early and sending them, saying.
We rose up early. He sent us early, saying, read.
Oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate.
Do not this abominable thing that I hate. So what is abomination? something that God
Something that God disagrees with.
hates. Use the words of the Bible.
Hates.
Right. God hates that thing. Sis, you are not in good standing with the Lord right now. No matter how you feel, brother, you're not in good standing right now with the bald head, the shaven face. No matter how you feel, it's not about our opinion.
Yeah.
Give me Sirach 18. That's what I want. And what's that scripture about vain opinions in Sirach? 3 and 18? 3 and 24. Hey, listen up, sis. Somebody get this sister a flyer. How you doing, sis? Okay. All praises. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Many are deceived by their own vain opinion. A lot of our people are walking around thinking that they're blessed because we walk around because we glorify God. We speak with our tongue. We confess God in our mouth and all this stuff like that. We say God is love. So we thinking that we're blessed because we utter those words, right?
And an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
But y'all don't understand that y'all being overthrown in your judgment. Sis, you are blessed. You're right. You blessed because you are a holy Israelite. You are an Israelite, right? So you supposed to. So what do Israelites do? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
We stand 10 toes down.
Yeah, an Israelite is supposed to stay 10 toes down for God's laws, though. Are you standing 10 toes down for God's laws? Huh? Facts? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Read, and I think we only got like a couple minutes, but listen to this, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
Because you say you know you Israel, right? Now what does the Lord God require of you?
I'm a Hebrew.
That's cool.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
So we supposed to fear the Lord.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
For thy good. So we supposed to keep the commandments of the Lord. If what's the word?
You know the word.
Right.
You know the
that's
word.
what he requires of you. Yeah, I'm trying to give you the word. So the word, when you read Deuteronomy 22 and 5, we just brought it out. It says the woman not supposed to wear that which pertaineth to a man. Right. And the woman's not supposed to wear immodest apparel. Sis, what you got on, is that immodest?
Immodest.
Immodest, meaning is it showing off sexual attention?
Facts.
Did you get any cat calls today?
Facts.
Facts, right?
Facts.
So are you blessed? Are you walking
I'm
away?
still blessed, but I'm still.
You got some cleaning up to do.
Yeah,
right.
facts.
So sis.
I'm not 100%.
Right.
Facts.
But all I'm trying to show you is you got to change so that you can be found in that day. Hey, we're going to close out. Give me one more. Give me Zephaniah, give me the judgment, 1 and 8, and then give me Matthew 26 and 6. Listen to this, because it's not a game. We living in the last days. You can't, we just read that you can't be you can't be deceived by your own vain opinion. God don't give a damn what you think. It's about what he says. So you either going to lay down or you going to bow down. You're going to be 10 toes down for these commandments like you said, sis. That's what you got to do. You got the head wrap on, all praises. While this word coming out, you got that going, but now we need to see you in a long dress. So, sis, talk to me after this. Read.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
Lord says, it's going to come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice. When someone sacrifices something, that means they're killing it. That's talking about the day of the Lord. That's talking about World War III. That's talking about destruction. Okay? They gearing up right now. They sending nukes and everything to different countries. I just watched a TikTok video. They were sending tanks through, they sent like hundreds of tanks through North Dakota. And the dude was like, I never see this type of activity. Why are they sending tanks on a train, on a locomotive through the city? What do you think they're going to use that for? Read what you got.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
He's going to punish all those that are clothed with strange apparel. Sisters, what y'all got on right now is strange to the Lord.
Weird.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Weirdo.
To the Most High.
Weirdo.
And
I ain't gonna lie.
it's
I know
cool.
the fuck I am.
All
I know the
praises.
fuck I am.
We used
I
to
know
be
what I am.
weirdos too. And if
I know the fuck I am.
if we ever was to go back to sin, we're gonna be cut off in that day too. So this is not just against y'all. This is against everybody. Right.
Oh.
That's right.
It's a whole.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.